Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're tackling a topic that, well, many of us have probably thought about, how to naturally reduce belly fat.
Hmm.
We've gone through this really interesting health audio program, packed with science-backed tips.
Right.
And our mission today is pretty simple. Pull out the most effective, easy-to-do strategies that can actually, make a difference.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
we're not talking about quick fixes here. Forget those fleeting trends.
Yeah.
What our sources point to and what we're focusing on are those sustainable shifts, changes in daily life.
Yeah. Okay.
And when we say belly fat, sometimes called visceral fat, the stuff around your organs, it's more than just how you look. It really does impact your health in various ways.
Right. Just linked to quite a few things.
It is. So understanding how diet, exercise, stress, sleep, hydration,
Mm-hmm.
the pillars in the material, how they all play a role, that's what this deep dive is about for you, the listener.
Mm-hmm.
You've probably heard bits and pieces, maybe, but we want to connect those dots and give you actionable stuff, things that matter.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's get straight into it then, starting with diet.
Good place to start.
The audio program we looked at really hammered home the power of whole foods. Sounds basic, I know, but fundamental.
It really is.
They talked about choosing nutrient-dense options, lots of vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats.
Mm-hmm. Over the processed stuff.
Exactly. Instead of grabbing the chips or, like, sugary sodas, they specifically mentioned avocados and nuts as good examples, things that help you feel full, satisfied.
Yeah, and that nutrient density concept is fascinating, isn't it? When you eat whole foods, you're basically getting more bang for your buck, calorie-wise, more vitamins, more minerals.
Right.
It helps your body work better, and, it can actually cut down on those cravings for the less healthy stuff.
That makes sense.
And feeling full satiety, that's huge. Foods with fiber, healthy fats, they help you feel satisfied with maybe smaller amounts, so it helps manage calories without feeling like you're, starving.
And speaking of amounts, portion control came up too. Not about being super strict, but more like tuning in,
Mm-hmm.
eating until you feel satisfied, not stuffed.
Yes. That's such a key distinction, learning to listen to your body's signals.
It seems harder than it sounds sometimes.
It can be. We get used to external things like plate size or just eating because it's lunchtime, right?
Yeah.
So developing that awareness of, am I hungry? Am I full? Is a really valuable skill. It lets you manage intake more intuitively. Less rigid rules.
Then they talked about fiber. We hear about it a lot, but it's good to get the why again.
Definitely.
Oats, beans, chia seeds were the examples. They explained how fiber helps digestion and keeps hunger in check. Makes sense.
Fiber's a real nutritional workhorse, especially for weight management. Adds bulk, helps you feel fuller longer.
Uh-huh.
And the soluble kind, like in oats and beans, it actually forms this kind of gel in your gut. Slows digestion, slows sugar absorption, which is great for energy levels. Helps avoid those crashes that make you want to snack.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know about the gel part. And I loved their simple idea for getting more fiber. Chia seed pudding.
Ah, yeah.
Has chia seeds, almond milk, leave it overnight, topped with berries. Sounds super easy, right?
Yeah.
And it packs a fiber punch.
Very easy, very effective.
And they had this catchy phrase, eat clean to stay lean.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's memorable, isn't it? Sort of sums up that whole dietary approach.
It really does. Connects food choices right to your goal, and it
Yeah.
reinforces that main point. Whole, unprocessed foods are kind of the foundation for managing weight, especially that visceral fat we mentioned.
Okay, cool. Let's shift gears to exercise.
Right.
The program covered both cardio and strength training. Brisk walking, cycling for burning calories, the usual suspects.
Yes, well-known benefits there.
But they really shone a light on strength training, how it builds muscle, boosts your metabolism, which I think people sometimes forget if they're just focused on like the number on the scale.
That's such an important point. Cardio is great for your heart, burns calories during the activity. But strength training, that changes your body composition long term. Muscle burns more calories at rest than fat does.
Ah, okay.
So more muscle means a higher resting metabolic rate. That can make a big, lasting difference in reducing belly fat over time. Plus, it can help with insulin sensitivity, too.
And for people who maybe don't have a gym membership, they suggested bodyweight circuits.
Yeah, brilliant idea.
Squats, push-ups, planks, stuff you can do anywhere.
Huh?
And they target the core, which is obviously relevant here.
Exactly.
Aiming for, what was it, 20, 30 minutes? Maybe 3-4 times a week?
Yeah.
Seems doable.
Very achievable for most people.
And their key phrase here was, consistency is key.
Absolutely. With exercise, that consistent effort beats sporadic, intense bursts you can't stick with. Small, regular activity becomes part of your routine, much better long-term results.
Mm.
And body weight stuff is great. No excuses about equipment, right? And they work lots of muscles at once. Efficient.
Okay, now an area I think sometimes gets overlooked, stress management.
Hugely important.
Yeah. The audio explained a direct link. High stress, more belly fat storage because of cortisol. It just makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Constant stress having a physical effect.
It really does. Cortisol, the main stress hormone, it can promote storing that visceral fat. Think of it like the fight or flight response.
Right.
If you're chronically stressed, cortisol levels stay high, and that signals the body. Store fat, especially in the belly. It really shows that your mental well-being is just as vital as diet and exercise for this.
So what do they suggest? Mindfulness practices like deep breathing or yoga?
Yeah, good techniques.
Even just a few deep breaths during the day can help, I find. And one of the hosts mentioned just getting outside for a walk. Nature as a stress reliever. I totally agree with that.
Oh, definitely. There's solid research on that. Spending time in nature really does lower stress markers, like cortisol, improves mood, too. And mindfulness breathing, meditation, yoga, it helps you become aware of stress and develop healthier ways to cope. It's not just about feeling calm now. It can actually change how your body stores fat physiologically.
Wow. Okay, next crucial piece. Sleep.
Yes. Often underestimated.
The program explained how poor sleep messes with our hunger hormones, leads to cravings for unhealthy food. I know when I'm tired, I definitely reach for sugary stuff.
That's a classic response. Sleep deprivation throws off the balance of ghrelin and leptin.
Okay, what are those again?
So think of ghrelin as the go hormone for hunger, tells your brain eat. Leptin is the stop hormone, signals fullness.
Got it.
When you're sleep deprived, ghrelin tends to go up, leptin goes down, so you feel hungrier, and you get intense cravings for quick energy, usually those high-calorie, less healthy foods.
Okay. That explains a lot. They recommended aiming for about 7 to 8 hours a night. Seems standard.
That's the general consensus, yeah, for quality sleep.
And they had a couple of practical sleep hacks.
Yeah.
Avoiding screens an hour before bed.
Crucial one.
And maybe drinking some chamomile tea. Gentle ways to wind down.
Excellent tips. That blue light from screens really does interfere with melatonin production, the sleep hormone. So less screen time helps your body get ready for sleep naturally. And chamomile, yeah, it has known calming effects. Helps you relax, fall asleep easier. A good bedtime routine with things like that is key for sleep quality.
Okay. And we can't forget hydration, water.
Simple, but vital.
The audio highlighted its role in digestion and how it helps us tell if we're actually hungry or just thirsty.
Yeah.
Sometimes that feeling is just thirst, right?
That's absolutely right. Being properly hydrated is essential for so many things, including digestion and metabolism. And yeah, thirst signals can easily be mistaken for hunger. Drinking water can also create a sense of fullness, which is a simple way to maybe prevent eating when you're not truly hungry.
Just suggested aiming for, what, 8 to 10 glasses a day? A general target?
Seems like a reasonable goal for most, yeah.
And a little tip to make it less boring. Adding lemon or cucumber slices. Small thing, but might make you drink more.
Exactly. Making healthy habits enjoyable helps you stick with them. A bit of flavor makes it feel less like a chore, more refreshing.
Now, this was a really important point they made. Steer clear of quick fixes.
Oh, definitely.
They were clear. Crash diets, those fat-burning pills, they just don't work long term. And worse, they can actually be bad for your health.
Vital message. So tempting, those promises.
Yeah.
But that rapid weight loss,
Yeah.
often just water or maybe even muscle, not sustainable fat loss. And they don't fix the underlying habits.
Right.
Plus, they can mess up your metabolism, your well-being. The focus has got to be on building healthy, sustainable habits, not chasing quick, potentially harmful results.
Absolutely. It came back to those gradual changes we've been talking about. Consistently focusing on diet, activity, stress, sleep, hydration. That's the real way to reduce belly fat naturally and keep it off.
That's precisely it. It's about cultivating habits that become part of your life, not temporary fixes, but real investments in your health.
So just to recap the main takeaways from the audio program we dove into, it boils down to prioritize whole foods,
Nutrient-dense ones.
stay active consistently, mixing cardio and strength,
Right. Build that muscle.
find healthy ways to manage stress,
Crucial for cortisol.
make quality sleep a non-negotiable,
7-8 hours, ideally.
and drink enough water throughout the day.
Stay hydrated. And remember, these things are all connected, you know? Improve sleep, you have more energy for exercise, maybe make better food choices. It's a positive cycle.
Yeah, good point. And they ended with this really nice phrase, Small steps lead to big wins.
Love that.
I think that's powerful. It feels less daunting than trying to change everything at once, doesn't it?
Totally. It captures that sustainable change idea perfectly. It's not about perfection tomorrow, but consistent, manageable adjustments that become, well, just what you do.
So as you're listening and thinking about all this, maybe consider which of these strategies resonates most right now? What's one small, realistic step you could actually start today to begin that positive shift?
Yeah, that's the key, isn't it? Just identifying one thing. Maybe it's adding veggies to lunch or a 15-minute walk or setting a consistent bedtime this week. Starting small makes it achievable and builds that momentum for more changes later on.